another day, another show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I really dig this painting. I mean, I've liked all of them, obviously, but this one I really liked personally because, to me, it's like I'm a big fan of sci-fi as a genre, both in TV and movies, and
Okay. Yeah.
to me, this is like something you might see in like a movie about space or aliens or something like that. Like when you see like a planet and it has like 2 or 3 moons and that kind of like, or like that famous depiction of what Mars might look like and stuff on the surface. And
Deimos and Phobos there.
yeah, just
Up there, but they look different. They are not spherical. But that's I completely made up this. That's my own fiction. Yeah, I like these space and sci-fi fiction things as well. So it's probably the basis I start going with it.
yeah, same. I dig it. It's cool. I suppose in a way the floor here, well, I say floor like the sea and the land, to me it kind of looks a little bit like like lava, maybe. More so this side, but
yeah.
I mean that's a bit of a stretch.
Volcanic something.
Volcanic.
Yeah, it can be as well as sea. It can be floor too. Maybe it's a solid sea, solidified or something. I don't know.
Or like
I didn't think about the composition of it.
or like maybe this is how we perceive reality in a different dimension.
About something like that. Yeah, that is a different dimension. My fantasy, my imagination is a different dimension
The best,
already.
the best dimension.
And this is also made with spray paint, so
Oh, really?
that's my kind of graffiti.
Oh, cool! I didn't even notice that.
That's what I do instead of graffiti.
Yeah.
That's literally the same sprays that graffiti artists use for graffiti and all the I don't know, all the junk graffiti is made also with spray paint.
So I'll give some context to the viewers at home that don't know what we're talking. Well, they do know what we're talking about, but the reason that I'm laughing is that off camera earlier today, me and Johan had a pretty long, lengthy conversation about graffiti art, and yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you know, if it's your atypical murals, that is a very viable form of art. It's amazing what people can do with that. But most graffiti that you see is not art. It's like, just, I don't even know what to call it. Like, just rubbish, you know. Just like I'm talking about the tags when someone puts like
a
writes,
few letters. And
yeah,
something.
like this is my name, phase or some I don't know, whatever. Like it's just
pointless. Nothing to see there.
I've never quite understood, and I know I'm just rehashing what I said before, but might as well repeat it here.
Yeah, absolutely.
But,
absolutely.
I don't understand that mentality because, you know, there is so many possibilities with art, and you know, if you are interested in graffiti, you know, I mean, it's still a form of art, and you can achieve a lot with it, and I just don't understand why people don't experiment more. And I'm specifically talking about those people that just write those tags. You know, obviously people that
or drawing penises and
well, I mean
the usual bullshit on the walls.
I mean, but sometimes I will defend that a little bit because I think that sometimes, not specifically like drawing penises, but like sometimes
writing fuck and other curse words and.
But sometimes it's kind of funny, like the things that people write on walls, you know, even if it's not art, sometimes it's like for a statement or...
Well, yeah, if it makes a good statement.
Yeah, or sometimes people put jokes on walls with graffiti, and like, I think that these kind of things are funny and like are valuable in some way.
Yeah, but that makes the difference.
Yeah, but if it's just, like, okay, like, in a lot of the places that we explore in our videos together sometimes, there's a lot of graffiti, and many of these places are like of I can't speak right now, historic interest, and I find it weird that you would turn up to a place that has history and like, you know, just spray it in, you know, God knows what rubbish tags. And like some of these, okay, like that place that you took me to today, the Volgadorn, or White Tower.
Yeah.
Like, just to put this into context, it's in a place called, is it Paljassaare?
Paljassaare, yes.
Paljassaare, so which is the Naked Island. And basically,
in Tallinn.
To put this into perspective, you have to drive quite a long way to get there. Maybe, let's say 45 minutes, half an hour, something like that. Like, you have to drive to get there. It takes a...
Well, if you're mid-town, it takes about maybe 10 minutes.
Right, but if you're walking...
If you walk there, it takes you an hour at least.
Right, and this is the thing that I found really weird, that I'm just sort of thinking about now, which is very weird. Like, it took us a while from where we parked to where we walked to.
Yeah.
That was at least a half an hour walk, at least, right? Maybe a bit more. So people have gone to the trouble of walking all the way up there, right?
Yeah.
Just to spray something pointless there. And that I don't understand. And it's the same.
There were a few nice graffitis as well.
Yeah, no, but that's not what I mean.
Mostly there was junk.
Yeah, and that's what I don't understand. This junk graffiti is something weird. Like, I see it a lot in London. I've seen it in other countries as well. Like, people sometimes go to really great lengths and put themselves at risk. Like, sometimes you see like bridges or like really high up areas that, you know, someone has had to climb to or climb onto and risk their life to try and get there, only to then just spray something silly there. I was like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, this is a rant.
Maybe that is why.
Do we just... Oh, because my name's there.
Yeah, because you can think why.
Okay, yeah,
but this
place,
like a reason.
But this place we went to, it's not like it's like, I understand if it's dead in the center of a city and like everyone's going to see it, right? But this is not. This is somewhere that you have to walk to, like quite a long distance to get to.
Yeah, it would be easier to get there with bikes.
Yeah. So it's like, these people that are going there to do that, like, why? Why are they doing that?
I don't get it.
I don't see the logic of it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
So that's my graffiti rant over.
yeah. But I prefer doing things like those with spray paints instead of graffitiing something tags or I don't know.
No, it's interesting how it's come out actually, because I didn't, until you said that, I had no idea that it was graffiti paint, because you can't tell from looking at this.
Yeah, well, you can actually. It looks like specifically like spray.
I suppose, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Spray characteristics, but it's done all with sprays.
You see, some of this though looks to me like it's been painted.
Yeah, it's been. I was scratching the spray paint when it was wet.
Oh, okay.
So that's also a painting technique. Is like you don't always apply paint on. Sometimes you scratch it off.
Learn something new every day.
It's a painting technique. Anything to manipulate the paint flow is a painting technique. You can use pretty much anything for it. If you smudge it with your finger, it's a painting technique. It can also be done.
I always learn something when I'm around Johan. Always. Cool.